Autism spectrum disorder is a group of developmental conditions that affects the way a person communicates and interacts. It can be diagnosed in children by the age of 3. Typically, parents are the first to notice warning signs when their child doesn't keep up with the average developmental milestones. In Belize, it is no different.
While parents may not be able to say specifically what their child have or what they think their child may have, they are aware that there are certain things that they are observing already that they are seeing as warning signs. I think in terms of where to go and access service, that has been one of the challenges that parents face. And also in terms of education in a whole.
The lack of access of information has led Belizean's Deshane Gutierrez, a clinical psychologist, and mental health therapist Cindy Rosado to host a seminar for parents and teachers of autistic children to help them understand more about the condition.
Autism is a neurological variations from a typical child. And I use this term because I'm starting to not use the word disorder as much. Reading more about it and learning more as a clinician, I've learned that it's a variation in how they process information. They are more sensitive to their environment. And so that is why the behavior and communication issues is they are more in tune to what's happening. And their neurological makeup is something that may not change, will never change. They are autistic persons. And so it's a neurological variation from a typical person's neurological makeup.
Gutierrez likens it to attempting to communicate in 2 different languages.
So they can communicate. They have schedules because they want routines, or the way how they communicate is different. So I like to look at it as, we call them disabled and disabilities and disorders, but we're also persons of disability and disorders because we don't understand them as well. So for us, it's a limitation for us as well. So while they're having difficulty interacting with us, we're also having difficulty interacting with them.
Finding a common language is the primary goal when interacting with an autistic child. There are some children who can be integrated in a regular school system, and some that will require special care.
So it's knowing, okay, what is this child's particular strengths cognitively and academically, and what are their weaknesses? Because, like I said, no one child is the same. So they may have autistic, but it could be someone who's very well doing well with history, for example, or English, or science, or math. Or they could be doing well on pretty much all, but there are certain subjects that are stronger. It would be very good if we had schools and we had other resource centers that cater to their particular needs. Because one, we want them to be inclusive in the schools once they are able to learn what are their strengths and weaknesses. But I think, yes, indeed, we can do more. Again, it's how can we provide, and I think for me, it's more of an assessment process needs to happen. More assessments need to be happening rather than just putting them in a category and say, okay, you're autistic, you belongs here, you can't be integrated well into the classroom. It's, okay, you're autistic, what are your strengths and your weaknesses, and how can we as a school accommodate? And if that school cannot accommodate, where can they go?
Unfortunately, Gutierrez explains that parents still struggle with a diagnosis of their child.
We all, as parents, we oftentimes have an idea of what we want our child to be, and we want them to be well educated, we want them to be well liked and interacting, and we want them to have a happy life. And we create this image of what a happy life is. So when they get a diagnosis of autism, it's almost like my child can't experience these things anymore. And it's not just that they can't experience these things, it's how. How can they experience and enjoy life to their fullest? And they are good enough. They are still sweet and they're still loving in their own way, and it's learning that child for who that child really is.
The first seminar will be held this weekend in Belize City, and subsequent seminars are scheduled for next year, February and April.